anything men can do, we can do better.
All hands, hoist the colors high. Heave ho, thieves and beggars, never shall we die. Yo ho, all together, hoist the colors high. Heave ho, thieves and beggars, never shall we die.
Reject delusions, embrace gender differences.
Welcome back to Masculine Academy channel, where we are helping men to become their best version physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. Today we are asking the question, are men and women the same? There are women that still believe that we do not need men.
Do we need men?
No.
Do we need men?
Honestly, no.
Do we need men?
No.
Why?
Because they suck.
When you look at who is there building our cities, fixing power lines, and making sure our water supply is safe, you'll often find it's mostly men. In the construction industry, for example, about 9 out of 10 workers are men. That's like saying that if you throw a rock at the construction site, you likely hit a guy. But wait, it doesn't end there. In the industries like utilities, mining, and manufacturing, where infrastructure is the name of the game, men also dominate, making up a significant chunk of the workforce.
This message that it's okay to be a man.
It's not okay. It's necessary. What the hell are we going to do without men? You look around the city here, you see all these buildings go up. These men, they're doing impossible things. They're under the streets, working on the sewers. They're up on the power lines in the storms and the rain. They're keeping this impossible infrastructure functioning. This thing that works in a miraculous manner. They work themselves to death. And often literally, the gratitude for that is sorely lacking, especially among the people who should be most grateful. You see university professors, especially of the social justice bent, who are among the most protected and privileged people that the world has ever produced. They take everything they have for granted, failing to understand entirely that there's a massive infrastructure of unbelievably hardworking, solidly laboring, working class men breaking themselves in half on a regular basis, making sure that everything that always breaks works. And so, a little gratitude for that.
And men do extremely dangerous jobs. Get ready for some jaw-dropping statistics. So the BLS says that over 90% of the workplace accidents happen to men. Construction alone sees a fair share of these accidents each year. These numbers really show the courage and the toughness of the men who tackle tough situations and sometimes dangerous jobs just to keep us living. And this is not a one-off episode. Throughout history, men have been the ones protecting and providing for their families and communities. It's just in our genes, like an instinct, pushing them towards risky and important jobs. And this is often to impress women. This desire to keep people safe and provide for them makes jobs where they can directly contribute to society's well-being super appealing. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe for more similar content. And yet, we have jobs when men are being paid a little bit and women are being paid a lot. Check this out. I'm going to tell you what happened. We have a generation of weak men paying for OnlyFans and spending all their money on porn. And this is what has caused this situation. The good news is that blue-collar jobs pays start to increase, and it's very likely that they will make more and more money in the future. A lot of them are making six-figure income. There's a trend also to minimize the work of men and pretend that women can do it on their own. This is what has been seen on the TV show Survival, when men and women had to compete.
We're not letting those muscles discourage us at all.
To get to the island, the women have no choice but to swim to the shore in the clothes they're wearing.
No dry clothes and no fire. It's gonna take hours.
We got 0 sleep last night. We stayed up the entire night. And we haven't had fire because it rained and put it out. So now we haven't eaten. There's the sun.
I have no shame. I've never been so miserable. I couldn't get my tail over there to that fire fast enough. Come on, man.
I love the conclusion of this video. We need each other. Surely it is time to stop opposing men and women and acknowledge that family and children should be the end goal. That leads to more satisfied individuals according to the latest Atlantic articles. For example, 38% of the married women are satisfied with their life, when only 12% when it comes to childless women. The issue is that feminism is predicated on the notion that the only way to flourish is to be a man. That's why so many feminists embrace masculine clothes, behaviors, and even support trans-identifying males to compete in women's sport. This idea is floating around that women can only realize their potential by having a career. The way feminists have done it is by erasing women and what makes them special, like having children, being nurturing and attuning to social causes. It makes me think about Simone de Beauvoir, who said, "There shouldn't be a choice, because if such choice exists, women will decide to stay at home." So women will not be free. If we want women to be free, they must not have such choice. That was a summary of Simone de Beauvoir. If you remove the advantages of women, women are put at a disadvantage against men. Why? First of all, they are weaker physically. That means that there are certain type of activity and job that they will never be able to compete with men. Secondly, they do not derive the same status elevation when it comes to climbing the social economic ladder. As men climb the social economic ladder, they have a wider pool of potential mates when it comes to women. The reverse is not true for women. The higher they climb the social economic ladder, the smaller the pool of men that they can be attracted to. And this is due to the fact that women are hypergamous and they only date men that are at their level or higher. Let me put it this way. Men and women are not the same. There's one thing women can do that men can't, is to procreate, to create the next generation. To all the feminists, listen to what Michael Noels has to say.
The future of academia is unequivocally female. Do you deny that?
I agree that the future of academia is bleak. And so if you think that it implies that women will dominate academia, then you said it, not me. But I don't think that the future of anything is female. I think the future of the human race will be the complementarity of the sexes and marriages and children, or there will be no future of the human race.
Thank you, Mr. Knowles. The future will be the complementarity between men and women with children. Countries that haven't realized this fact will disappear and be replaced by other countries that focus on family and children. At the end of the day, it's not the best principle that will prevail, but the nations that favor and promote the nuclear family. If you are interested in hearing Jordan Peterson talking about feminism, click on the video above. It's an amazing reaction.